Day 27 of living in the new house. You may have noticed that day 26 is missing. That was because yesterday I ended up having to stop late at work we're prepping for a server migration we're doing, which is going to take a long time this weekend. So I ended up having to stop late, and there wasn't anything too exciting that happened. So I didn't think it would be worth littering the internet with rubbish vlog content. Some of the stuff I did spend looking at though was, you'll see from my fantastic drawings here, we were looking at how we could potentially build those cabinets up. Now, one of the problems I've got is that what we want is a 400mm drawer unit, that's in terms of width, and most places don't do 400mm drawer units for bathroom vanities. They're all like 300, 350, which is kind of painful. So then I went down the route of looking into different timbers, and do we actually build the unit ourselves? Do we actually change the layout plan? So there was a whole host of just sitting around looking on various different websites, what's available, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, there really wasn't anything too exciting to show there, so I didn't show anything. What has happened today, though, is the Asbestos guy's just been round for a survey. It was supposed to be 11 o'clock today, but he forgot to tell me that he needed to push it back to 1 p.m, so we had to move some stuff around. But he's been round, he's done a sweep of the house, he's checked the main things. He's taking the samples to the lab today, so hopefully I should get the reports back by tomorrow, or the latest he said on Saturday. So that's actually a really quick turnaround, which is good. But from a high level, he reckons the tiles under the carpet, he says there's a high chance those are asbestos. It's standard stuff, but he said it's low risk. So he said when you're getting those removed, he says actually isn't going to cost you thousands of pounds. He said that he reckons it'll be about 700-800 quid, which isn't too bad as well. He also reckons the Artex in the bathroom upstairs is probably also a high chance that is potentially asbestos as well, but he'll confirm that. So that's this horrible like stippling type stuff there. He said, again, there's not a lot of it, but we can, he says, again, low risk stuff. It's going to be fairly cheap to remove. And he said, if they do it, they'll do them. It's cheaper to do them at the same time. You might as well get it done. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. If they come back positive, send me quotes with them anyway, just so I get an idea of numbers, which is good. The other stuff he then sort of looked at is he looked in the garage. He said that's all completely fine, which is grand. He reckons in this office room here is a very slim chance this could be asbestos as well, but he reckons it's a very low chance. So he's hoping that won't come back positive, which is good. The final one, which was then a risk, which we looked at, was the chimney stack stuff. Now, he had a look at the neighbour's house, and they've got a stack on theirs, and he says theirs does contain asbestos, but our one, we've got a new steel pipework on top, which doesn't contain any asbestos, but he doesn't know about the internal stack. He says he reckons they probably replaced the whole flue going all the way up, so there shouldn't be anything in there, but because he can't get behind the blockwork now, he can't tell. So what we'll have to do is, he said if I remove some of the blockwork because I'm taking it out, then if I send him some photos, he'll give us a, oh yeah, we need to check that out idea. He'll go, yeah, no, it should be completely fine, which is good. So pretty positive report. Good news coming back regardless, because at the moment everything that we're looking at is going to cost less money than originally planned, and that's always a positive. So yeah, good progress on that front. But anyway, I'm going to go back to work now. I'm debating whether we try and do something quickly before we go leave for my sisters this afternoon to go look after the pupper. I may try and strip the ceiling here. I just got to see how much time we've got left. It's about an hour and a half drive or so over there. And then the weekend we're going to be doing a server migration. So any work we do obviously is not going to be physically on the house, but we can at least sit and do some material planning, design planning, stuff like that. I may record some of it. I may just not bother vlogging along the way because there's not going to be physically anything exciting happen, but it would be good to document it along the way. But anyway, let's get back to work and let's get prepping for the server migration. We have a thank you to say to previous Ryan. And the thing we've got to say thank you for is the fact we didn't bother doing cable management. Because I'm heading over to my sister's to dog sit Theo from Friday, I need to take my rig with me because of the server migration, because working off one laptop screen while we're trying to mess around with APIs and reconfigure things in the back end is going to be an absolute nightmare. So thankfully my sister's allowed me to actually bring my monitor setup with me. So we need to rip all of this out again and cart it all down to my sister's, and then we're going to hit the road and get ourselves over there. We've arrived safely at my sister's, and I'm talking a little bit quiet because they've gone to bed now. But I brought the whiteboard with me. Great stuff. And with a bit of sisterly help, I think we might have a better idea for the layout, which I rang Elizabeth and she seems to agree with, which is going back to what we were originally talking about, of bringing the toilet over here. So rather than having the door there, bringing the door over here, put the toilet here. This isn't to scale, I've got to check things. But we could put the shelving unit in there, which can go floor to ceiling for like towels and bedding. But what my sister also suggested is, rather than having the towel rail here, because I didn't really think about the height, it's actually if I move the towel rail under the window here, which I should be able to do, maybe, you've got to check on things there. Once I draw it to scale, I can actually fit a drawer unit in here, which makes this countertop longer, and it should have enough room for the for entrance into the shower / bath area there. And if I put a small rail on the side of that cabinet there, then I could use that for temporary towel storage when you're obviously wanting to come out to shower and everything there. So I'm going to really need to draw that up to scale and just see if everything's actually going to fit and work in the way we're proposing it's going to work there. But yeah, that is a potential option, which is another one that I may go look at and discuss with the plumber. But yeah, they've just gone to bed as I mentioned, so tomorrow is Friday, so we are back to work. I brought my monitors with me, so we're going to set up once we get up in the morning and get things ready to go. And then yeah, we're probably going to get on with some more planning related activities, looking at various different projects we've got going on over the next few days as well. So leave it there for today, and I'll catch you all in tomorrow's vlog.